Guys, let's finish out these stones, and I'm gonna try and do actually like quite a few steps just in this quick 5-minute video. So what I'm gonna do is we've added highlights. These are starting to look already a lot more three-dimensional. I'm going to add a little shadow on the rocks as well. And what I'm going to do for this one, sometimes you could just make a glaze of just black. This time I'm going to do a little bit of brown and black so that these rocks here don't get, they're differentiated from this little black shadow we already kind of have in the grout in between. So I'm just going to a little bit of black to brown, and that'll be like my shadowy color on the the stones. Okay, I'm going to loosen it up with a little bit of water. And then I'm going to apply the same technique that I did with the highlights, which is to use the 2-brush method. So I'm going to apply with one brush and then blend with a flat wet brush over here. So I'm just going to apply that to the opposite side. Doesn't have the highlight on it, duh. And I'm going to keep those shadows nice and consistent. And then you just take your slightly wet brush and just sort of soften that out. And already you can see how much cooler that looks. Okay, careful when the like shadow meets the highlight. Just try to blend it away. Okay, I could do it on these ones as well. Do it on this one right here. Add a little bit of that shadow. See, the brown helps distinguish it from the black, grayish grout over there. Okay. Just blend it out. And you're not seeing this on camera, but I'm like kind of actually do it on my pants. When I have like my brush is too wet, I just wipe it off on my pants, but you can use paper towel or whatever you have. Okay. Now another thing I need to do on this side, when I'm done adding all those shadows, now the grout in between needs a little bit of a shadow. So what I can do is just take some black paint again, have a little bit in this corner. I'm going to wet it down and create a glaze. Okay. All right, added some water to it, add a little bit of glaze, and then come around and just add some shadows onto the grout in between, and that'll also help make this look a little bit more three-dimensional. I like to especially do it more on the shadowy side of the rock. Okay. All right, and again, that'll look great. You can kind of blend those out if you want. I don't really need to do this for in here because these kind of already look shadowy in between. The last thing I'll do after I finish the shadows on the stones and in between is I'm going to just add one more splatter to the stones. So this time I'm going to do small scale splatter just with that toothbrush that we used in a previous video. So I'm just going to dip into some of the paint I already have mixed on my palette, and I'm just going to apply a little bit more splatter once everything's done. And you'll see it'll give great, just another little touch of texture there. Okay, I'm going to finish mine up. I'm going to add shadows. I'm going to add shadows on the stones. I'm going to add shadows on the grout, and then I'll splatter one last time.